Yes, children. So in the 13th period, we have discussed the point related to the political science. So in the today's class, I want to discuss the point related to the next part of your social science, that is sociology. So in the sociology, in the first part, we are going to see the unit first having the social stratification. So the unit name is social stratification. So here the meaning of social stratification means the social was divided or it was categorized into the different way, into the different divisions that we are going to discuss in this unit. So the social stratification of the society was divided on the basis of the different topics, and there we are finding the non-equality or inequality we are going to see in the societies due to the differentiation. Stratification means making the differentiation among the common people or the citizens of India with the some base or some principles. By taking some activities, the society was categorized, it was differentiated, it was discriminated into the different activities. So that we are going to discuss in this class. So first point we are going to discuss in this social stratification chapter is we are finding the inequality in the different way. We are finding in our nation there are inequality in the different activities of the our societies. So what type of society was getting inequality? That we are going to discuss in the first point of this chapter, that is called as the social inequality. So you know the meaning of social. So in the social we are going to see the study of all the activities related to the human beings. All the activities related to the human beings we are going to discuss in the social. But here in the social itself, the activities belongs to the human beings, making or showing the inequality. There is no equal status we are finding in the work or the activity doing by a common people of our nation, or you can consider as the common people of the world. But today we are going to discuss only related to the Indian societies. So how the social was finding the inequality in the society. So first point given in your textbook, you can see the point related to the how we are finding the differences. So the actual fact that the people belongs to, actual fact that the people are stratified, discriminate or differentiate according to the various qualities present in that human being. So according to his qualities, we are going to find the inequality among the people. How? You can take the example of gender. So in the gender also we are finding men are getting more status than the women. Caste. On the basis of the caste, we are finding the society was divided, and there is we are finding the upper class and the lower class. Then profession. You can take the example of one of the lecturer and one of the high school teacher or any primary teacher. So there also we are finding the categories. So high qualified people are considered as the having the high status. Low qualified teachers are having the low status. So next one is the class. According to the class, high class, low class. You can take the example of poor and the rich. Then race. So these are the some examples we are going to find which shows the different qualities in the human beings, and these qualities showing the inequality. Have you seen in the societies? Already we know that one of the rich person, you can take the example of class itself. So he is having the well status in the society, and a poor doesn't have the more status as like the rich. Now, that we are finding it is the one kind of proof related to the inequality in the society. Next point is the social inequalities are on the basis of income source. So one person getting 1 lakh rupees and another person getting 10,000 rupees. So the difference is he is more than 10 times. So according to the income sources also we are finding the differentiate among the societies. Then on the basis of education, someone gets more education, someone gets low education. And next point is professional opportunities. So one of the person becoming an IS officer having more value, and one of the person in the same department who is working as a P1, he is having less status. So the society was categorized on the basis of professional opportunities, health facilities. You can see in the government differentiate we are finding in the government hospitals and the private hospitals. Then political representation and the partition of society. So many parties are coming toward the societies and they are going to describe the same activity on the different way. And they are going to partition or they divide the society by giving the different speeches related to the religion, related to the caste, related to the any other activity. And totally it is going to become as the partition of the society due to the inequality activities showing by the politicians. Next point we are going to find, so it means all these points showing us the social inequality is the result of already present unequal access to the material resources. What it shows, already it present in the society is unequal access to the material resources, income opportunities, and recognition and the status. So what it shows? It differentiates in the material resources related to the poor and the rich, income opportunities related to the poor and rich, then recognition of the status in between the poor and the rich, that already we are finding present in the society, that is called as the social inequality we are going to find in the, and this shows the social discrimination or the social stratification. So come to the next point. This is continued by the providing unequal access to the social opportunities related to the material resources, income opportunities, recognition. These are the some points we are going to find related to the discrimination. For example, we are going to see what are the examples related to the inequality we are finding in the society. First one is, you can take the example of public education. So public education means you can take the government schools. Every common child can go toward the education. So there also we are finding the categories and the discrimination in the children due to the educational points. So the students who are learning in the private school, they are having more scope than the students who are learning in the government school, because the society has divided. It has categorized that the private schools are very well schools for the higher section, and government schools we are finding the, but actually the education means equal to the all students. Next example you can see the neglecting the social services. Everyone is not giving the good service to the societies. Someone giving good service and someone not giving the good service towards the social. You can go toward the public health. I have given the example now only. Private hospitals and the government hospitals, there also we are finding the discrimination. Then some other examples like social security. So you can take, there are two societies. One society which is going to be called as the highly methods were followed to get the construction of the society. You can call as the, you can take the example of our Bhalki itself. You go toward the slum area and go toward the one of the colony, like good, highly qualified colony. There we are finding differences. The people belongs to the slum area is different, and the people belongs to the one of the qualified society is different. That what shows? It shows the social differentiation, social stratification. So these are the some examples. And another point we are going to see, that is the life of the poor and is made difficult due to the discrimination we are finding, due to the stratification we are finding in the society. So these all allow the assimilations of wealth in the hands of very few people. So due to this stratification, we are finding only few people are getting more income from the societies. You can take the example of few people like Tata, Birla, Ambani. These people having only the more income sources. But what about the beggar who was standing on the road? So what it showed, only the few people are getting assimilating the income resources. And due to this, the increase in the income growth of the country or the GDP level of the country, creating the millionaires and billionaires, but the neglect of food and the social security of the cost, income, and the sex-based discrimination. Males once understand the inequality in the present societies. So, in the societies, so the present societies, we are finding the lot of inequality that makes us problem to get united, because many activities are going to discriminate the societies. Now, the next point related to the another point. One, we have seen only the social inequality. It is only the societal inequality we have seen. But some other inequalities also we are finding in the societies. What is the next point is? That is education and inequality. So, even in the education also we are going to find the inequality in the societies or in the gender equality. Education and the inequality we are going to see in the society. So, this point shows us only the point related to the educational side. In the education also we are finding the differentiation, discrimination in the societies. How we are going to find the inequality in the society related to the point of education? So, you can take the point related to the structure. The education is a spatial structure that brings in the equal opportunities. Actually, when we are going to take the point of education, but that shows, that brings only the equal opportunities in the society, but in the today's societies, we are finding the equality. How? Opening and the social justice in the human life. But we are not finding the justice in the human life, because the rich person getting the high education or a good education, and the poor is not going to find the even the basic education, because of some problems are there in the societies But for that, Government of India has made some many solutions to provide the compulsory education for the poor and the to the rich, because everyone should become the literate. But when we are finding the literacy rate is very low and illiteracy rate is very high, there we are finding the inequality in the society. So come to the point related to the book, because these are some important points are there in the your textbook related to the Constitution of India, and these points are related to the educational facilities provided to the Indian citizens. Now, next point is the development. This means the government should be provide educational facilities to the all children of the country. The social justice aspect of the education being seen in the the directive principles of state policies. So every directive principles of the state policy related to the Constitution gives us idea what are the facilities should be provided to the educational side. That all we are going to see in the Article 39 of the Constitution. There we are finding the state has to provide some facility to the development of literacy rate reach toward the 100%, and we have to give the education to the all common children belong to the every society of the country. Now it is said that according to the Article 39, it is said that the providing social justice and people welfare of the people is the duty of the which government? It is the state government to provide the opportunity for the all children. So, but after the changes made in the 86th amendment in the 2002 at the time of Vajpayee government, there we are finding in the 86th amendment there was the changes made by the government, and according to this, according to the 86th amendment of the Constitution, we are going to see that the 21A article, which one? These are very important because articles are very important to write the answer for this social educational inequalities. So Article 21A describes us, tells us about the compulsory education for the children belongs to the 6 to 14 years in the country. The children in between the 6 to 14 years, it becomes the compulsory education, and that point will be declared in the Article 21A of the Constitution according to the changes made in the 86th amendment at the time of 2002 when the Vajpayee was the Prime Minister for India. Now, next article we are going to see related to the education itself. 45. Article 45 says it is the compulsory education was started in the Article 21A, but the 45 article says all the children under the age of 14 years, it should be compulsory to provide the education in the state level. And the government belongs to the state with the free education. There is no fee for these children to get the education. That was followed in the Article 45 by making some changes. Then after that, Article 19 says, right to speak one's opinion. If I want to give the suggestion towards the government, that right was given in the Article 19 related to the suggestions or the opinions they want to give for the educational development or finding the equality in the education. That right was given according to the Article 19. And the next point related to the Article 29, it has given the rights related to the cultural rights to the minorities. Cultural rights to the minorities. How it has given? Article 29 provides for the protection of cultural rights. For the protection of cultural rights of the minorities, whereas Article 30 provides. Whereas Article 30 provides for the establishment of minority educational institutions in the state. They are having the rights to establishment of the educational institutions, because one side government wants to give the opportunity for all religions to open the educational basis or the educational facilities. So that's why it has given the point in the Article 30 to establishment of the minority educational facilities should be provided. And last point, Article 46 tells that education support for the people belongs to the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes. So the children belongs to the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes have to be supported by the government of Karnataka or the government of India to provide the good educational facilities and showing the interest toward the development of these children. So, on basis of this point, we are going to see related to the educational. The Supreme Court of decision was understand that the right of life, Article 21. Article 21 from the education perspective is becoming one of the important one. Which one? Article 21 become a very important point for the giving of life security of the children according to the Supreme Court. By declaring school education as the basic right of the children. School education is the basic right of the children, and the Supreme Court rectified or redefined that the efforts of the effort to provide the school education through the decision, it provided a new hope for the children. The Supreme Court of India is the judgment in the case getting or providing some different organization for the development of education. Those organizations were Unni Krishnan and Andhra Pradesh. These are the two organizations where clearly said that under Article 21A, getting free and compulsory education by all children between the age of 6 to 14 years is the fundamental right of the children present in the country. So there this is the one kind of fundamental right given by the. So yesterday we have seen in the last classes related to the fundamental duties, fundamental rights, and these we have studied in the 9th standard also. You know well. But according to the two agencies, according to the two organizations, one is called as the Unni Krishna organization, another one is called as the Andhra Pradesh. These said that 21 Article A declared that the students belongs to 6 to 14 years has to be get the compulsory education, and it is the duty or the right of the children of the country. Now, next point is, in this decision, the court, it may be the High Court, it may be the Supreme Court, has said the entire education structure beginning from the Anganwadi. So, where the basic education starts, it starts in the Anganwadi level, and the education to the higher education, and should be seen from holistic perspective. It should not be related to the any religion. It should be go with the holistic perspective. As per the decision, all the citizens of India, of the country, have the basic rights for the getting education from the basic level. It is the part of the right to live in the nation and get the education in the country. Then we are not finding the inequality. So due to not support of education since from the Anganwadi to the higher classes, we are finding the point of inequality in the country. Okay. So these are the some decisions given according to the opinion rights given in the Article 19 by the some philosophers belong or some agencies belong to the country. But today, even given by the government some facilities related to the compulsory education, today in inequality in opportunities in education is one of the rise due to the various legal issues. Various legal issues. There is also a rise in the inequality due to the differences in the economic standards and in the access of education. Still, the efforts of the help or the eradicate of unequal opportunities in the field of education are on with the help of the constitutional provisions. But after providing all these facilities, even though today we are not finding the equal status related to the education, today also we are finding the education on the basis of the standardity of the life of the common people belongs to India. So you can take the example of one of the child belongs to the rich person. He is going to study or get the education in America, but the children belongs to the poor category. They are not getting the education in the other countries. Why? Because he don't have the standard to provide the education in America that having the standard of in the rich person. So that shows inequality in the country, even the government. So till today also the government support is needed, and that should be following the Constitution of India, that the compulsory education should be given and educational opportunities for the higher classes should be provided by the government of India to make equality in the country related to the education. So these are the constitutional provisions find or want to get the development of equality in the education. So next point I want to discuss in the class, that is gender inequality, also very one of the big problems for the society of India. Which one? Gender inequality. So the next point is gender inequality. So you got the idea related to the meaning of gender. So since from the ancient time, we are finding there was no equal status for the men and the women in the society, or the boy and the girl in the society. So for that we are not finding the social equality. We are finding the social inequality due to this point. So come to the point, it means one person, though are influenced by the other thoughts, such influences on the individual or maybe due to the thoughts of the family members or the neighbors. So why we are finding the gender inequality? Because you can take the example of we are sitting with the friends, we are sitting with the family members, we are discussing point related to some, or one of the person is discriminating in between the two genders. So that may be followed by the other person. So it may be the motivation we are going to see with the other. It may be the neighbor or the person belongs to the family. So due to this, we are finding the inequality becoming very high in the society related to the gender by motivating the people who are sitting with the other person. So the group of students, the group of persons seated in a one area, among this, 10 members, 3 members are already supporting towards the inequality. So due to these 3 persons, some persons belongs to this 10 group may be increased to the level of 5 due to the motivational points discussed in the meeting. So they may be converted toward the finding the inequality, making the inequality in the families, or it may be in the societies. So according to this, we are finding there was a discrimination we are going to see in the educational level, and the right for girl and the boy was discriminated. It was discriminated. So there are some other main gender-based inequalities we are going to see in the country, that is social education, food, and the health facilities. So you can see in your society itself, the boy who is getting education is different from the girl. That we are finding in the same family, because our society is providing more support to the boys, not to the girls. So in the same level, we are finding the food side. In the same level, we are finding toward the health facilities. All are discriminated by the families for boy and the girl. That is called as the discrimination point. So according to the National Family Health Survey 2015, Survey 4, 2015 and 16, NFHS for rural women of Karnataka have a body mass index, that is called as a BMI 24.3, whereas the urban women having the 16.2, 24.3 as rural and 16.2 in the urban areas. What is this? BMI, body mass index. So that we are finding a difference in the country. This means the women have lesser BMI, 60.9 of the children between 6 to 56 months have were finding the disease of anemia, and 45.2% of the pregnant women suffer from this diseases, that is anemia. In this scenario, the development should be included for the food and the nutrient security to the women and the children. So through this, one should try to overcome the gender-based discrimination by providing the same facility to the girl and the boy. Then only we are going to find the inequality or the equality in the gender side. So by taking this topic, I want to stop the class here only. Thank you.